I'll be right back, bro. I'm gonna get some water. Dylan, you there, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water, bro. I'll be right back.
All right, for sure.
Here, back. I'm back, bro. Yeah, I get him. Sorry, I had to let my dog out. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Really? Sorry, I had to let my dog out. Actually, I'm let him in right now too. I'll be back.
What happened?
Oh, I'm back.
Hey, man.
Bro, you remember those NFT I was talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Um, I freaking I went back on crypto.com today, and I was just like, I was curious about like prices. Bro, there's some people already trying to resell them for like $500.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
People are nuts.
I know. There's even people like listing them for like 1,000. I was like, no way, dude. That'd be crazy if that sold.
Pay attention to those. See if they sell.
Dude, I seen someone sell his for like $300 already.
Probably got one of the more rare ones because you buy a pack and then open it and you have a chance to get
Yeah, like a random one.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I got a pretty rare one, but it wasn't as rare as like the rarest one.
Yeah. One thing you gotta know about these altcoins, dude, especially like Dogecoin, um, Loki, Shiba, it's like a straight fucking cult, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I went into the Floki fucking Telegram,
Uh-huh.
and people were just, every single fucking person was just chanting the same thing. And it
What
was
is
just
that? Is that
like,
like a Reddit form or something?
Telegram?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like for group chat. Um, like chat rooms or
Oh, like the Twitter, like
like
those
one
Twitter things, like where you can like go and like on like Twitter, how you can like enter those like group chats or something.
yeah, kind of.
I see.
It's just a separate app for it.
What's it called again? It's called
Telegram.
Telegram. Is it pretty popular, or is it like
Yeah.
Instagram or like?
No, you gotta like find this. You can't. It's not. You don't browse through it. You just like you get access to people's Telegram. It's like Discord but for chat only.
Oh, I see.
But some rooms you can't chat in. Like one of my connects, he uses it to post updates on his stock or like
That's
post
right.
pictures of his weed and all that.
Yeah, it's like inventory.
Yeah, so like, cause he won't post his menu on Snapchat. He'll update the menu on Telegram.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I need to start doing that because I started getting reported on Snapchat, so I'm not really able to post anymore. So I have to like, yeah.
No, that's why I don't. That's why I don't really see you. Yeah, you gotta. Especially cause I should have said something too. You gotta have that shit on fucking private because like you're dealing with fucking heavyweight, you know.
Yeah.
Like when you're dealing with the white bro, like that's just dangerous. That's straight felony right there, you know.
No.
Delete the VOD after this.
For sure.
I forgot yours. Man.
Okay.
I doubt anyone will fucking see it.
Yeah.
But still, you know, it's like we can doubt all we want that like we won't be detected for copyright music, but it's still possible, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, copyright is super important.
But that's good that it was only like recorded.
Yeah.
But yeah, just because like basically like what my other guy does is like he won't like if he gets requests to join like the private snap, like he will or like when he gets friend requests, he'll have other people verify them first.
Yeah, that's the same thing I do. Yo, Lenny, thank you for that like. Appreciate it.
Facebook viewer.
Yeah.
I just got a video snapping program.
Really?
Let's see how random this one is compared to the other.
What's he up to? His brother waking up? What was it? What the? Oh my god. Is that what I think it is?
It's literally just him like moaning.
Oh my god. Yo, Trevor with the like on the stream. Appreciate it, brother. Are you gonna be on soon, dude? Or are you gonna be on later? You're welcome for the like, bro. Appreciate it, dude. Bye. Oh yeah. I was telling Dylan about earlier. I was like, bro, I feel so bad how we walked super far earlier, and then we got ganked as soon as I was washing my hands. I was like, wow. But yeah, we'll definitely farm it up later, dude. Or if you're on, we'll just farm it whenever. I'm on the great grind right now. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Boiling bear urine. But I don't mean. Yes, well, this has been a stimulating conversation.
Yeah.
With this news of. I have more mind to study corruption rather than fight it. Now that is funny. I do love a good hypothetical.
I knew there was gonna be some shit like that too.
Yeah, legendary.
There's an old recipe that hunters here have used for ages.
Oh god. A Hortus bear? What the heck? This thing is freaking huge. Oh god.
Wow, Juden. Just what I needed.
Oh my god. Freaking bears all over.
Bears.
Yeah. I mean, I just went into the new zone. It's called Weaver's Fen.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite zone.
Really? Yeah, I like the colors of it so far. It's really cool.
Did Theo finally figure out the formula? Thanks science for that.
Ugh, this smells terrible. The things I do for data.
It's almost a shame. The bears were about to accept me. Maybe.
Bro, the game's running so much smoother now that updated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like way better.
It's a bear. Well, it began.
I guess like
Let's not-
some people are
I'm not
lagging
exactly
less with
sure.
this patch. Yeah.
Get close. It's very volatile.
They like
More so lately.
remodified it or like
Be able to, however, if you can discover
Something like
the
that.
source of this.
I don't know how that should work.
yeah, that's a lot better. I need to read the
Oh,
patch
this-
notes. Did they like fix a lot of like bugs or anything, or was it just like
Yeah. Yeah, supposedly they fixed a lot, but they're still like they like fixed a lot, but then like broke a lot too. It seems. I don't know.
yeah, or some of the big things that were like had to be fixed?
Hold on. I'll bring up the patch notes right now.
Oh, really? I can send them to you. I guess read them as well too.
Things real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so tier 4 and tier 5 Azoth staffs work now. So we can do level 55 and 65 portals.
Oh, they
weren't
weren't
able
working
to do those
before?
No.
Hey, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, dude, and you get like
Way better
you get,
gear.
like, great-ass loot from it.
Yeah.
For each portal, you get gold, Azoth, and a fucking chest.
Sheesh. How much gold
And
is?
the big one? It's like it's not a lot. It's like 15 gold, and it's like 21 Azoth for the smaller portals, and then or 31 Azoth for the smaller portals, and then it's like.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's really good. And I need to do more
Yeah, but
corrupted.
for the big portals, you get a chest that drops like 4 items, And then
It's all like level like 460 items too.
it's RNG, so it just
Oh,
depends on your luck.
yeah.
But that and then fucking 61, 62 has for the big one. That's just high.
Yeah, that is. Do you think I'd be able to do the level 35 dungeon at 31, or do you think I should get a higher level?
It just depends. Like, you probably could get into a group. Like, I might as well like see in chat if anyone's down.
What's the? Do you know what the dungeon's called?
Starstone.
Okay. Do I need to do any quests to get in, or I'm able to get in whenever?
So you're gonna need. Well, one of the people are gonna need what's it called? Fuck. The orb.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, they're gonna need the orb, but you get an orb when you get the quest for it. So most likely people have an orb. But if you're following your main quest, you'll get a quest for that pretty soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing like the bear quest and Ricemore
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Richmore.
it should be like pretty close. You get it pretty quick.
Oh, sweet. I'm excited to get like new gear.
You gonna do any scary games for stream?
I was thinking about it, bro. I do bad at scary games. Like
Yeah,
my least
bro.
favorite.
I had to play Slenderman during the day, bro, just to beat all the levels.
I believe it. How was Slenderman?
Pretty dope.
Is it kind of just like you're just like exploring most of the game, or is it kind of like you're just like going against Slenderman or something?
There's like objectives. So like the first map, you have to like collect these notes, and like as you collect the notes, he like gets more and more aggressive, and like so you gotta like dodge him and shit. And then
I see.
there's one part where fucking you're in this like warehouse area, and it's like dark as fuck. And when there's this bitch running around, and when she sees you, like she starts fucking running, dude.
Like running away or running at you?
Like running at you, and you gotta flicker the fucking what's it called, the flashlight at her,
Yeah.
and then it like stuns her, and then you're able to like walk away, but like you're constantly just like trying to stun her
While trying to
she's
get
chasing
away.
you, and like you gotta turn on like 6 generators.
I see. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
traveler. That's the idea.
pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd definitely probably play like a scary game. I'd probably find a good one though. It'd be cool to find like a multiplayer one or something.
Afraid you've picked it.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Fish is our main staple in the fen.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of multiplayer games are.
Try to do like a subathon or something. That'd be fresh.
Oh, we could do Phasmophobia.
What's that about?
Ghost hunting.
That sounds pretty cool.
Like, that would actually be super sick if we got, like, Trevor in on that, too.
Yeah, that would. I'm sure you'd love it too. Does the gameplay look pretty fun?
Yeah, it was like super popular on Twitch for a minute. It's $14.
On Steam or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be worth it. That'd be a lot of fun. The which one, bro?
I'll link it in Discord.
Okay. Whoa, is the purple infused Fang any good or not really?
Man, I should tell you. I don't know what it.
I just skinned the alligator and got one.
It only sells for 0.97 gold.
What are they even used for?
Probably Arcana or Alchemy.
I see. Oh, bro, I'm so happy I got in a new questing zone.
Yeah, that shit feels good.
Yeah. It feels good too, because like I'm actually like up like proper level now, so it's like. Dude, that's so dumb how they can cancel your fucking like shit.
What do you mean?
Like how like race can just cancel your like cancel your spell. I'm about to die. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I wonder if that's like a glitch or if that's like intentional or what. I feel like canceling spells should like, that's like so frustrating.
Right back there. I'm gonna go smoke and piss real quick.
Really?
Stand upright and look me in the eye when you address me, Marauder. Now, what is your business? Stand upright and look me in the eye when you address me, Marauder. Now, what is your business?
Oh my god, dude. Jeez Louise, that's rough. Yeah. I know. I don't know if I need to get him a different flavor or what. Yeah. Yeah. It was funny. I wrapped the French fry around it, and then he ate the French fry around it, and then left the vitamin. Yeah. It was funny. I was like, he like sniffed it, and then he just like he just ate the French fry off. Yeah, like he had no problem eating like 10 French fries, but as soon as it came to his vitamins, he was just full.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
My Discord was closed for some reason.
Wow. I just like lagged out or something. Freaking died. Yeah, bro. Got my Doonies clap. Yeah. I'm so used to being like such under leveled, but now like now it's like a bit higher level than me. It's just whipping me.
Yeah. I'll be like that.
It's really good XP at least. Bro, are low level like gems even worth crafting, or am I better off just waiting until I get higher level?
They could be good for the XP.
Okay, that's a good point.
And just because stone cutting can be really slow to sell. What I focus more on, and like you get gem slots in lower level gear too, so you can always like try to make the ones that are good for you. But
That makes
what I
sense.
do is the gem fusions mostly. So like I'll just farm points off stone blocks and stone bricks,
Yeah.
and then I do the fused gemstones.
Oh,
Where
I
you
see.
You can fuse the flawed ones for yes,
Yeah, I need to start making gems. It'd be probably really helpful.
crazy.
What?
I'm watching the stock guy right now. Dude just like made a 70% return, a little over $1,000 in 3 minutes.
Oh my god. On what stock?
By playing options, fucking NVAX, Novavax, or some shit.
Wow. What kind of company is that?
Biotechnology, health technology.
I see. That makes sense.
It's funny though, like he got out, and like this shit is up even more. He would have been up over 100%.
Wow. Just paper handed it.
Yeah, 120%. That shit is up in 5 minutes of opening.
Jeez Louise. I need to really start
It's
getting
like-
into like smart investing in some like good companies.
And like the only way you can make money like you do with like options is like fucking just like have a heavy position in a cold hard stock.
Now,
I see.
That's essentially what you're doing with like options. It's just there's a little more to it with like the whole like buying a contract for multiple stocks at a lower price than market price, as opposed to like oh, hold on.
Yeah, cause like I'd love to get in like a Reddit page or like a forum or something that's like really like pretty serious about it, just to like try to have like a really good flip. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I was like, I need to start looking into like really good forums or something, just to, like try to get like really good returns would be awesome.
Yeah, that and like educational YouTube videos and shit.
Yeah. Do you have any like YouTubers you'd recommend, or you just kind of like browse through?
This dog guy on YouTube.
Okay, for
He
sure.
like explains things really well. I'll link it in the Discord DM.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I saw you in one of his videos too, of just him explaining options.
Oh, okay. I'm watching the Phasmophobia as well.
George,
Yeah.
arrived at the location.
All right. Be careful, and let me know as soon as you find anything. That means we're dealing with either a spirit or a wraith. We're not done yet, though. We still need more information.
Okay, I've checked the water and it's dirty.
That means we're dealing with either a spirit or a wraith.
This is in the basement.
Oh, dude, this looks freaking terrifying. So is it like a pop-up game pretty much, or what?
What do you kinda, yes and no, not really.
It looks really good.
It's really sick. Like, I don't know. A lot of people claim that like, cause like you actually have to like say the ghost name and shit, and like there's different tools you can bring in, and like it's like up to like 4 players, and then like fucking you guys go into the map and like start ghost hunting and like say the ghost name and like Bro, like, I've seen some funny shit. Like, everyone will be in a room and the ghost will pop up and they'll all, like, leave and, like, shut the door on one of the people.
Like run out.
Yeah, and just, like, fucking leave them in there with the ghost. And, like, if you die, like, you basically, like, become a ghost and you can, like, fucking,
Like fuck with your teammates.
roam around. Like, you can't fuck with your teammates, but you can, like, watch them and shit.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Sheesh. That looks like a good
Like I said,
game.
most people are better off
Yeah, it's
just
pretty
dumping their
tight.
money in
I
a total
like
market
it.
fund and forgetting about it.
Like,
Just add to it every month.
The stocks guy.
No, Phasma. What? Oh, were you saying something about the stock guy?
Yeah. Well, I just
Oh,
finished
yes,
watching
please.
the video.
The options one?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Okay. I clicked
That's
on a
why
YouTube
when you
channel.
hear people in this channel say, "Oh my God, it's mooning," it may not be mooning to you because you saw this move up 50 cents, which represents 2%. But these people just made $26, $27 per contract, which means they made about 15% return. That's a moon to those people.
You think he's worth subscribing to, or?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go.
On
Options.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Before I get
The stock guy.
started,
Yeah.
number one
Okay.
thing to being successful, discipline. The reason that I say this is because when you lock in your gains, you need to walk away. Greed and bag
Yeah, I
holding
watch him like every
will
morning.
destroy
He's
you
like
every
really humble
single
and
time.
like
They
he
will
doesn't
destroy you,
boast
okay?
like
You get
this
20%,
get
you
rich
want
quick
40,
bullshit.
next thing you know, you
like
cut with a
so
loss.
many fucking people
Or
do
you're
on
down a
Instagram
certain
and
position,
whatnot.
Yeah.
percentage, and you're like, well, I'll just keep buying more. I'll just wait for it to go back up. It will keep falling.
Like
and
so
you will
many
lose
people out
everything.
there are trying to give
Discipline
advice
is
and
the
they're like
number
24 years
one
old and like made it rich off like Dogecoin and shit, and it's like they don't know a damn thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I feel bad for the people that like actually take advice from some of these fuckers.
Right. You need like a veteran in the stocks game.
Yeah, like this dude's been day trading for a while.
I see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like look at his channel and read. Let me see.
Key to success in options trading. It's more important than finding even the plays to make. Okay? Now, what is an option? An option is a contract that basically says you have the right to own 100 shares of that stock at the price that you bought the strike price for. So we are focusing today on a $23 Palantir call that expires on April 30th. What does that mean? That means if Palantir is above $23 or higher on April 30th, the owner of that contract has the right to take 100 shares of Palantir from the person who wrote that contract at $23. If it's if the price of Palantir is $23.50, or if it's $50, it does not matter. You get 100 shares of Palantir at $23. That is why people like options. It allows you to take a smaller amount of money to purchase something down the road for a potential larger gain. Now, there are several things you can do. You can buy that contract and sell it back into the market for a higher value to somebody who also wants those shares. Or you can exercise it. Or, worst case scenario, Palantir ends Friday at 22.99. Your contract is worthless. It was already basically worthless, but it's worthless. It has to be into that strike price, okay? Exercising, once again, means you basically own that contract. The day is over on 4/30. It's $25, and you say, hey, person who wrote this contract, yeah, I'm exercising it. In other words, I want my 100 shares of Palantir at $23 a piece, which means you pay $23 per share times 100, $2,300, no matter what the price is. If the share is $40 on the 30th, it doesn't matter. You only pay what the price of the strike price is times 100. There is a lot of small things I'm gonna miss, but I just want to give an overview. Now,
Dude,
before we
imagine
move
getting an
into any
option on
further,
like GameStop
that
when it
is
was
what a
like
call
really
is.
popping.
A call is that the price of the stock is going to go up. A put is down.
That shit would've been
So if you think the stock
fucking-
price is going to drop,
been set
that
for
is a
life, bro.
put. That is a bet
Wow.
against it going down. A call is it going up. Okay. A weekly,
like that,
when you hear
though.
weekly, it generally
Yeah,
means
that's
expiring the
dope.
same week or within 2 weeks. A
It's
leap
always
is
gonna be-
a lot longer, 6 months to a year or more. Okay. Why does
Another
that matter? We're
chance.
about to get into that. Okay. When
Yeah.
you look at an option, depending on your brokerage, you're gonna see several things. So the first thing you need to decide is what direction do you think that stock is gonna go up, or is it gonna go down? That's the first thing. Then the question becomes, how much capital are you using and in what time frame do you think? In this case, this contract right here, okay? If I were to buy this contract, all right, the current price of Palantir is $23.10. I am guessing and expecting it to be above $23 by April 30th. It currently costs me $146, which means because there's 100 underneath it, you're timesing everything by 100. So this means that this contract at 146 times 100 is going to cost you $146. You are now paying $146 for the right to own 100 shares of Palantir at $23 a piece by April 30th. What determines this price? And is it going to go up or is it going to go down? That's where these numbers come into place. Okay? The shorter the time frame for expiration, the less likely it's going to get there. The further out of the money, in other words, the higher the strike price, the less likely it's going to get there, and therefore, your premium is cheaper. So when you see people dump a whole bunch of money into, like, you know, into something that is, like, very cheap, $5 a contract, that's because the chances of it actually getting to where it will be exercised is almost zero. The better the chance, in other words, the further the time frame or the closer to the actual strike price the current value of the stock is, the more expensive this becomes. What's the cheapest? Something that's very far out of the money that expires in a very short period of time because the chances of it getting there are almost zero, so therefore the value of that contract is nothing, right? It's like, you know that you're not gonna get there.
So ideally,
Right.
you want an option
It's kinda
that's like has a
layaway,
lot,
right?
like a
Stock-
couple
options are
months
kinda
like wait on
layaway in
it.
a way. It's kind of like you go to the store
Those are the
and you
less risky
say,
ones. Yeah.
you know,
I
you
see.
say, hey, I really want this TV.
Like how many months out,
it's
or would
on
it be like
sale.
years out or something?
All right, it's currently
6
at
months is pretty
you know
good.
$799.
6
Leaps are
And you
really
say
good.
to them,
Leaps are
I
6
want
months or
this
longer.
at
Like,
$799,
you
but I
they're
just don't have the money
typically
for it
more
right now. And they say
expensive,
that's
but,
cool. If you give us $100, we'll hold it at $799.
you don't have to worry about them.
And if the price of it goes up
like
down
if
the
you-
road,
if you think
and you come
like
back,
if something's really
give
low
us-
right now and
we'll
you
give you- you
think
know, you
like
give us that
damn,
100
they got
bucks,
this plan for next year,
we'll give you
like
that TV at $799.
it's gonna fucking
Even
it's
if
gonna
it's worth
pop,
$1,200,
you know,
you get to
like,
keep it at $799.
buy in.
That's kind of
and
like what options are. Now, if the
wait.
price drops
Those are
between now
obviously
and
more
then,
like investment
keep
plays,
all your money.
though.
right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what options are like. It's kind of like I'm giving you
Well, like
a layaway
if you
item
buy
or layaway
like
mark
next day
because I want to
expiring
buy something at a certain price. I want to lock in what the price
and that
is
shit
now.
doesn't move
So if the
like you
TV
thought
goes
it
up to
would.
$2,000,
Like,
doesn't
Right.
matter.
you
I
know,
get it at
Yeah.
$799.
It's
But
better to wait like
like,
6 months.
my little ticket becomes more and more valuable
like a
because
$2,000
I paid less
option
for something
play
that now
and
costs more.
not
So my
expire
little
for a
$100
year,
ticket,
or
I may
make
not
a
want the TV after a while. I may say,
$2,000
you know what? I'm moving. I don't want the TV.
Like a long-term
Somebody else
investment.
wants it.
option
It's a
play
$799
and
TV
lose that shit
going for
overnight.
$2,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll give it to them for $1,000. I make $300. They get to save $1,000 on the TV.
You can always
right?
average down.
The higher the price of the
buy
TV,
more
the more valuable that
options and
ticket
average
becomes.
down your
And that's your
position.
options contract. So,
Yeah, that makes
let's
sense.
get into the actual numbers here.
Playing with like
Your
averaging
bid
down
and
the-
ask. What is your
your
bid
stock
and ask? Your
position.
bid is how
Let's see.
much people are trying to buy these contracts for, and how much people are trying to sell them for. So you have 10 people trying to buy this contract for $144. They want it low, right? You always want to get a better deal. You also have 10 people, sorry, 145. You also have 10 people trying to sell it for a profit at 147. So these guys are trying to get a deal on it, and these guys are going to sell it for a profit. So what does that mean? That's your mark. Your mark is, where is the median price right now? Right? Where is that price at? If 145 people, or if 10 people want to buy at 145 and 10 want to buy at 147, the middle is 146. And that's where you get your price here. That's where you get your price. That's your mark. Now, you have to pay attention to the ask bid spread. And the reason I will say that, this is the most overlooked thing outside of volume, and the reason I say that it is so important is because, let me show you something. $145. That's what the mark is, but no one is gonna budge off of these numbers because it's too far away. Let's say this is 100, and this is 200. Technically, the mark is 150, but you're not gonna be able to buy it for 150 or sell it for 150. Okay, you're gonna, if you put a market order in to buy it, you're gonna buy it for the top end. If you put a market order in to sell it, you're gonna sell it for the low end. You're gonna lose money regardless. You don't touch options like this. And the reason I say that is, let's say you even get it for 150. Let's say somehow it's a miracle and you get it for 150. Okay? Now all of a sudden, you're the only one owning this. There's bids, there's 2 bids at 100, and you're trying to sell it for a profit at 200. Now, it's worth 125. You've already lost it. You've already lost money on it because that's a large spread. I don't want to get too complicated there, but I will just keep that as something to keep and understand. Understand the ask bid and the volume. How many people are doing it? This is very, very important. It's just like with owning a equity, right? When you own a stock, when you're buying a stock, you want to make sure you have something that has high volume and has a very tight ask bid spread, because then there's a lot of people trying to buy it and you can easily buy it and sell it for a good price without worrying about someone else with a large order coming in and destroying you. I've seen people buy an option, the option go up, and they lost significant amounts of money. Okay, so let's go back to what it was. It was 144 times 10 and 147 times 10. Okay, that's the ask bid, okay? This is your bid, how much people are trying to buy it for. This is your ask. This is how much people are trying to sell it for, okay? Now, let's move on. What does previous mean? That just tells you what the previous day's close was. This contract ended the day at $140. It was worth $140, which means it's become more valuable today. That means the underlying stock has gone up. The high of the day today is 150. That means the highest this thing sold for was $150 a contract, and the lowest was 128. Okay, that means at some point, probably earlier in the day, there was a dip and it's moved back up, or there's been more interest, which has grabbed the value going up. Okay, that's your previous, your high, and your low. Volume and open interest. This basically tells you how many contracts are out there and how many of them are being traded. The higher this number, usually the closer the ask bid, and the more popular are. The more popular they are, the more demand there is, the more value there is as it moves in the right direction, which then moves into your implied volatility. Obviously, you don't want something that has one volume and one open interest, because then you're the only one playing it. And if nobody else wants to play it, you're playing with yourself. Well, not with yourself, by yourself. Basically, there's nobody there. When you throw the ball to play catch, no one's catching it. You gotta go get it yourself. You're losing, all right? This comes to what is very vastly overlooked, and that is implied volatility. Stocky, what does IV mean? What does implied volatility mean? Implied volatility simply means expected movement. Okay? Implied, expected, volatility, movement. How much movement is expected in the stock? Well, lots of factors can come into that. Earnings? We expect a big movement one way or the other. Spikes IV. You have an announcement that's coming up. Spikes IV. You have another company within that sector making a big move. That could bleed over to this one. Spike. Momentum. You see a stock normally move like this throughout the day, then all of a sudden it does this and it's still going.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Well, shit, if it's still going and the volume's building up, we're expecting this to continue to move really quickly one way or the other. Implied volatility goes up.
Yeah, I heard you,
As
bro.
the implied volatility goes up,
Okay.
you get an increase
Sorry, I was getting my
in
ass
that
whooped right now.
premium, right? The more implied volatility, expected movement, the more value, because now all of a sudden people are like, well, shit, if this thing's gonna keep moving and gonna be moving fast, this shit might be worth a lot. Let me jump in on it now. Let me jump in on it now. Let me get in on it, right? It's a demand, right? The more in demand something is, or the more likely it is to get where you want it, the more people want it, right? Like, oh shit, now this thing is moving 5% today, and I only need 4% more in the next year to get in the money. I want it now before it's too late. So as IV, implied volatility, expected movement goes up, the value of the contract goes up. Then comes the IV crush. I know you guys have all heard IV crush. What is IV crush? Basically PNC. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what it is. IV crush is PNC. All the artificial value that is built up in this contract because of that expected movement, once it's over, it's exploded, the movement's over, it's all gone. Comes crashing back to reality. So let's say this is 146 and all of a sudden Palantir says, hey, we got a big announcement tomorrow. Oh shit, people are jumping in, they want to know what it is. This thing goes to 250. Well, that means 104 of that is implied volatility, right? It's expected movement. Once the event's over, well, the event is over, so all that value is gone. So if you bought at 250, once that event's over and it doesn't keep moving, you lose all that, you're down $104 a contract. That's why you hear earnings, IV crush. So when you look at it, you'll see the IV will say 180%, right? That means once the earnings is over, or that event is over, most likely 50 to 75% of that is gone. So you're like, well, I've got to price that in. So if I bought at 250, I got to expect 125 is gone. So that means I've lost 50%. Well, Stocky, why would I buy something that I'm expecting to lose 50% on? That, ladies and gentlemen, is where the most important thing is. Delta is the amount of value the contract gains per dollar that the stock gains. So the delta on these contracts is 54. That means for every dollar the stock goes up, the contract gains $54. So if Palantir goes from 23.10 to 24.10, the expectation is that these contracts will now be worth $200 a piece. That's why when you hear people in this channel say, oh my god, it's mooning. Well, it may not be mooning to you because you saw this move up 50 cents, which represents 2%. But these people just made $26, $27 per contract, which means they made about 15% return. That's a moon to those people. Now, what's the next one? Gamma. Gamma is what you add to the delta for the next dollar. So in this case, gamma is 11. That means if Palantir goes to 24.10, you add $54. If it goes to 25.10, you now add 54 and 11 together. That's 65. That means the second dollar you add 65 to this. That means if Palantir goes up to $25.10, your contracts are now worth $265 a piece. That means a $2 move on the stock, you gain 60-70% value. Applies for losses as well, yes, guys. Okay, so that means that the first dollar followed by the second dollar. Okay, and then you just add this to this dollar for the delta for every dollar up, right? And now it's $265 a contract, even though you bought it at 146. Why is the value going up? Because the chances of this expiring in the money are significantly higher. Gamma can change, yes it can. The next Greek is theta. This is why you guys keep losing all your money by holding overnight on weeklies. Theta is the amount of money, the value of these contracts is lost every night you hold them. Okay, in this case, theta is 0.03. That means if the stock is 23.10 now and it opens tomorrow at 23.10, there was no movement, you lose $3 per contract. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. If it wasn't for the fact that this was Palantir, I would buy the fuck out of anything that this is. These numbers right now, a delta of 54 to a theta of only 3 is insane. This is a options trader's wet dream. But we know Palantir has just been flatlining and breaking hearts. So it's almost like a trap. Okay? If you give me a $3 expiring options contract that costs 146 bucks with a 54 delta, and 11 gamma, and only a 3 theta, my ass is all in usually, but it's Palantir, okay? Now, theta is the amount that you lose in value of contract every day you hold it. The closer you get to expiration, the higher exponentially this goes. For example, this is 3 weeks to expiration. Usually it'd be higher percentage, but it's at 3. A week from now, this will probably be 11. 2 weeks from now, it'll probably be 30. The last few days, it'll probably be 50. That means 30% gone by holding overnight. And you have to have a significant move the next day just to break even. That's why theta is important. That's why we always talk about leaps here on the channel. Because leaps, generally a year out, your theta's at like 0.01 or 0.0. Meaning that you're not losing any value holding it overnight. And that's super important because it could be a long time with a choppy market until your option gets close to the strike price. And therefore you don't want to lose value every day. The closer you get, your theta line generally is going to look like this. Okay? This is 1 year. This is 6 months. This is 3 months. 1 month. 1 week. That's how your theta goes. Okay? As you get closer, it just exponentially goes higher. That's why you want to grab a leap and hold it for 6 months until you get comfortable. Unless you're planning on exercising it, then it doesn't really matter, okay? Theta is very important. I'm not going to talk about Rho because unless you're an institutional guy, it really doesn't matter. But Vega is another one that people don't realize. What is Vega? In this case, Vega is 0.02. This basically is where the implied volatility money goes. So you say to yourself, Stocky, how does the implied volatility increase the value? For every 1% your implied volatility goes up, your call option goes up by that amount. So it's currently at 146. Let's say implied volatility, which is currently at 62.29%. So they've priced in a 62.29% movement from here. If implied volatility goes up by 1%, the contract goes up by $2. That's why IV Crush is so crazy. All that premium that's gained from the IV going up, once the implied volatility event is over, all of that disappears. And that's where IV Crush is. Back to what we were talking about with Palantir and with options. Okay, so we actually got to see it happen in real time. So remember how we talked about it was gonna depend on, you know, all these different Greeks, right? So we ended up actually seeing Palantir move up to $23.50 for a minute there. Actually, let me see where the actual top was. So right after this happened, we actually saw Palantir move to 23.53. So it went from 23.10 to 23.53. So we saw it move 43 cents up. Remember what the delta was at 54? We ended up seeing that contract go up to $160 because not only did that delta move the value of those contracts, we saw the implied volatility start to move. Why did the implied volatility start to move? Because we saw a rapid movement up, so that expected movement started to increase. We started seeing a higher ask bid spread. We started seeing that money. Now, what are some of the downfalls? What are some of the downfalls and what are some of the good and bad things? So, when you get something that is a weekly, remember, the cheaper the contract, it's usually because the closer to expiration date, so like tomorrow, 4/9 will be the cheapest. Next week, so on, they get more expensive because there's more time to get into the money to exercise them. And the further out of the money. So, at $23, when it's currently $23.10, you're at the money. A $30 is very far out of the money. So, it becomes cheaper because it's less likely. So, while it is less money to purchase those contracts, the chances of you actually profiting on them is very, very small. One of the biggest options mistakes I see people do is buy something out of the money for cheap, the underlying drop from 23 to 22, so their contract goes from, let's say, 50 bucks to 30 bucks. And what do? They buy more to average down. Well, if I double up at 30, it only costs me 0.40 average, so then I'll make more money. But that's not how it works. The further out of the money and the closer to expiration, the less desirable and the more dynamic move is needed for that to make value. These drop to 30 because they're less valuable. and you have theta. Unlike a stock where you just carry the balance day over day, you're losing value every day. The closer to expiration, the more exponentially you lose. All you're doing is adding more money to a losing position that is going to go to zero. I don't think enough people understand this. If you have a leap, you can do this, okay? If your XY axis was expiration date and money, okay, in the money, out of the money. The further out and the closer to the money, okay, all right, significantly, okay? The further out the expiration, the closer to the money, the more valuable those contracts are. The closer to the expiration date and the further out of the money, the cheaper they are. So, while it may cost you much less to buy it, the chances of, the reason it's so cheap is because the chances of it actually getting to the money are so small. If the actual stock drops, now it needs double the move for it to even make money. And then you'll say to yourself, well, the delta is 54. So if the stock drops, it's fine. $1 move. No, this also goes away. Okay? It's fine if you want to gamble on what we call weeklies or out of the money weeklies. So an out of the money weekly would be a $25 tomorrow expiring call on Palantir. You need 10% move before tomorrow for this to be worth money. Now, can it still become valuable? Sure, it's a gamble. Shit probably cost you 10 bucks. And if some reason, some good news comes out and Palantir jumps 5% overnight, it might go to 20 bucks and you made 100%. It's still shit for anybody trying to buy it from you tomorrow, but for them, it's 20 bucks for a YOLO. You've doubled your money. Yeah. But the chances of this actually making money, because the theta is probably 10 as well, that means tomorrow it's worth 0. All right? I'm not trying to overcomplicate this. I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of an understanding. There's so many more things. If I were to say what are the biggest mistakes that options traders make, especially new traders make, all right, I did a video on this, but the first thing is not understanding the bid ask. Okay, not understanding that. Not understanding the volume and open interest, the desirability of them, okay? Buying out of the money or weeklies without understanding that these are complete degen gambles and you do not add more money to these. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If it's a weekly or it's you just whatever money you buy originally, it better be what you're willing to lose. You do not if it's more money than you would go to Vegas and put on a single number of roulette, then it's more money than you should put on this. Okay? That's how it is. Options, there are several other layers to options, guys. There are buying options, there are selling options, there are selling covered calls and covered puts, there's naked calls, there's spreads, there's iron condors and butterflies, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But everything I just said earlier was basically a understanding of the basics, absolute bare bones for buying and flipping an option or exercising an option. Here's what I will tell you. The number one rule to being successful is discipline, okay? I don't care what everyone says. You better have a plan going in and you better stick to it. Even if it goes up, you sell and it moons, you can laugh and joke and pull your hair out and say it happens every time, but you stick to it. Because here's the problem. The second an option, especially a short-term option during high volatility, the second that the actual stock starts to go sideways, you start losing value exponentially, especially if it's short-dated. Because everyone wants to get to that exercisable date. They want to be able to get it in the money. And the longer it takes to get there, the less likely it gets there and the less value there is. So, when you're playing a weekly, you guys often see, I'll see the stock do this and start to curl, my ass will sell right there. Because even if it doesn't drop, let's say it slowly goes up to the rest of the day, the value of that contract starts to dip. You know, but the stock's going up. Why is it going down? Because the implied volatility there. The expected movement's gone because it's flatlining. The time that I have to get to the expiration is disappearing. It's less likely. It's less desirable. Therefore, people are less likely to pay more money for it. Think about it. No matter how ugly you are, the more money and more success you're making in a shorter amount of time, the more attracted people are to you. The more desirable you are. But the second your mediocre-looking ass gets to vice president in your company and stays there for 10 years, the less likely the secretary is gonna bang you thinking she could get a raise because you're not the less likely you are to become the CEO. I mean, if you were CEO material, they would have made your ass CEO 5 years ago. You've been a VP for 10 years. Listen, you were a good ride on the way from supervisor to vice president. Listen.
Yeah.
But now this other hotshot's riding up and he's probably got a chance. I'm done with you. Same thing with options, okay?
Bro, he's taught me so much right there.
What happened?
He taught me so much, like on the stocks and like the stock guy.
Yeah.
So do you know how like how does he find out his stocks, or does he just like is he always just like researching stocks and stuff, or like?
He's always researching. He wakes up every morning pre-market and does the news, watches the news for everything he follows, and like, the dude is like, he looks at like 20, 30, 40 companies in a day, like.
Sheesh.
Sometimes less, sometimes more, because it's not like all those companies he follows are worth looking at in the day, you know? Not,
Yeah.
shit ain't always popping with every single one, so it's like.
Right. Do you think like
Holly?
does he use like Webull or anything? Does he say, or like what programming?
He uses TD Ameritrade.
Is that better than like Webull? Is there like more companies on there or something?
It's just more professional.
I see.
Fidelity's really good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I need to start getting into just like making even more like smart like investments as well. I think it's like really good to look into.
Stops with this shit.
So which one, bro?
I said the learning never stops with this shit.
Yeah, that's true. It's really good though to like. I just need to invest more.
What's that hut from $7?
I need to buy HUD too. That's definitely something I'll look into as well. Sounds like it'd be like a good like long-term investment.
Yeah. Right now, this shit is at its 52-week high, I think.
Do you think it's a good price to buy in right now, or you think it's pretty expensive?
I don't know. It hit its 52-week high. Like, so it hit its highest in 52 weeks.
Yeah. Probably wait a bit to buy.
That's the thing. I don't know. Like, if Bitcoin keeps going, then it keeps going. Like, there's that undervalued stock. Like, there's another company called Riot Blockchain, and they just mine fucking crypto and shit. And like, they peaked 32.21 today. They're at 31.87, and like, you can find this stock for like $25 sometimes when Bitcoin is down, and this shit will like jump up to 32. Even like 52-week high is $79.50. So in the last 52 weeks, it's hit a high of $79. So
It's called
like
Riot Blockchain.
Riot Blockchain, yeah, just like Riot Games.
Are they associated with Riot Games or no?
No.
No. Let me see. Oh, it's like under Nasdaq.
Yeah.
Can you do call options on Webull, or is it better just to do it on?
Here, let me share my screen real quick.
Okay.
How do I start doing that?
It's in Discord. Yeah.
Oh, right here. So, this is the Weeble desktop app.
That's trash.
And then, like, so you got your chart, and then you go over here to options. And so calls are for when it goes up, puts are for when it goes down. So, like, these are all the options that they have listed. So, like, you can get options all the way out for like 2024.
Sheesh.
And yeah. And like so like shit's sitting at like 31. So good strike price would be like 32. And then fucking $20,000 for this shit.
That's nuts.
This is 10 contracts, so
Yeah.
tell you where you start making money. This shit doesn't start making money till 52. Like, cause that's like a really high price right there. But then
That is.
this is not a good time to play like a
Like
option
stocks.
on this
Yeah.
on this stock. When you want to get an option when it's in the red
I see.
or at the very beginning of its green. If it's been green for a while, like this shit's been rising. Like you probably would have wanted to buy like an option like at the bottom here, and then like you sell it right here if you were doing a daily,
Yeah.
or like if you want to grab like a leap right here would have been really nice.
That
And then
$26
just
right there.
hold.
It's kind of hard to read.
29.
Yeah. That would be a really good
So like,
price.
if I put this on a 30-minute, so yeah, right here, October 4th. So the 4th of this month, it got down to 24.35, and it's at 31.83 right now. Like fat ass jump, you know? But
Yeah.
like, bro, like hut, man. Like I copped this shit at 7.57, dog, right here,
Sheesh.
and last month. But like I sold when it hit. I sold when it hit $9 right here. I sold right here in the same day. And then that shit spiked to fucking
That's still a really good
13.
it's a really good profit.
Yeah. Like August you could have picked up Hut for $3.46.
Jeez Louise.
$3.15 in June.
What's the high for Hut? Like, what's the highest it's ever been? Is that what it's at right now?
So 13, 15 was the highest it's ever been,
Sheesh.
which we just hit.
Oh, 13.50 was the highest.
Yeah, $13.15.
Yeah. So probably have to wait a while to buy, unless it keeps going back up or something.
I would, I would, I would, I would say like it could potentially be a decent buy-in because like this shit should be like over 20 bucks.
Yeah, and even more just because like it's like mining crypto, so that's like really popular right now.
Right, right. So like, you have that going for it, but like, it's just a matter of when and if like Bitcoin, like dude, Bitcoin's at fucking. Look at this shit, bro. Like
What is that?
fucking Bitcoin just.
Oh my god, wasn't it like 60 last night? I feel so dumb, bro. Like, I was gonna try to buy a bunch when it was like 28, but I thought I was gonna keep going down. I feel so dumb.
That shit was 28. Imagine what like Riot or like.
Yeah. That was only like a month or two ago too, maybe like 3 months I think.
Like 52-week low, this shit was 4,000, dude.
Jeez. How long low?
So March 16th of 2020, the shit was 4 grand.
Jeez Louise. It was 4 grand. Wait, what year was that?
2020 last year.
Dude, Jesus Christ. I feel like what if like Ethereum has the next like similar potential?
Like I want Ethereum to drop again
Me too.
to like the 1900s so I can cop another one.
Yeah, me as well. That'd be awesome. Bro, I'm always so stupid. Like I always think it's gonna keep on dropping and keep on dropping, and it's like, then it's like the last like second it just goes right back up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we could fucking tell, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not possible for us to know.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, Weeble's nice just because it's super
Like simple.
user friendly.
Yeah. I really wonder how that the Viva is gonna do, that coconut water.
Robin?
I was just saying, I wonder how like that Viva, like the Viva water is gonna do. If it's gonna do like really good.
Is that dropped yet?
I think it's tomorrow. I mean, let's see. It's we gotta do like a pre-sale today or something.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow. I thought it was today for some reason.
Yeah, just 'cause I did too. What happened?
I don't know. That shit just keeps going up. Stop.
What's?
Ethereum.
Oh, I know. What's it at right now?
It's at $4,030.
Sheesh. Dude, if that was the next Bitcoin, we'll be blessed.
Rich, but at least be able to have money for like more investing.
Yeah, that's true. It's like ideally, I'd love to put a down payment on the house with it or something.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Cause my mom never like moves out or whatever. I'm just gonna like fucking have her rent the house out to me.
Yeah. It's just like for me, in my case, I just been paying rent for so many years. I just like I really want to get out of like the rent cycle. So it's just like I'd love to be like I feel like a house is a really smart investment because it's like all that money you're putting in each month, you're gonna like get it back in the long run, you know, if you ever do sell the house or just like end up like living like staying there.
Yeah. No, definitely. Just if you buy it in like a market that's low.
Right. That's a good point.
Like we copped my house for 125 and this shit's worth like in good condition it's worth like 300 grand.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys are blessed, bro, because like we were gonna try to buy a house, but then the price market like COVID hit, and like dude, price houses almost like doubled. So it was just like buying a house at the moment is just like out of the question for a while. I have to like build and fix my credit as well too. So I'm like I've been working on that.
So that's always good.
Yeah.
You found it? Exactly. The Crimson. Do you realize? Oh. Yes, yes. It could be a good thing. Do send a message when you know the time and place. Now, what to do with all this bear urine? Has to be useful for something. A bomb, maybe.
I'll be right back, bro. I'm gonna like cook some eggs or something. I'm really hungry.
So
Chef Ramsay it up.
Be right.
back.
Oh shit, I was muted.
Had a Chef Ramsay it up.
That's what's I'm fucking working on my engineering and I'm making a shit ton of like weapons just to salvage and like when I say you create like 20 plus, like each one flashes and like they it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. You get XP for weapon crafting?
What happened?
1 minute, sorry. You get do you get XP for weapon crafting? Like leveling XP, or is it just like weapon crafting
Yeah,
XP?
you get leveling XP.
Oh, sweet. I'm probably gonna craft a few levels as well. Be right back. I'm gonna put some edible butter on my sandwich.
Hey, there you go.
Sheesh, better be baked.
I need to get some weed today.
So what, bro?
I need to fucking get some weed today.
Yeah. I just cooked an egg. I cooked 2 eggs and put it on 2 bagels and put like cheese and hot sauce. It's pretty gas.
My fucking aunt to the airport in a little bit, so I'm gonna cop me like a breakfast burrito or something on the way back.
No, I don't gas.
fucking maxed out the auction house, man. I got 100 things on there.
Sheesh, it's worth it.
Hopefully, I'm sitting on like 10.5k gold right now.
Realize everything sells. I need to start putting stuff on the auction. I always just salvage it.
It's worth.
Yeah. How do you know when something sells? Does it like notify you, or is it just you have to go look?
Yeah, no, it notifies you.
Oh, that's fresh. Is like 300 or 400 gear score even worth selling, or not really?
Not really.
Just wait till I get higher level.
Unless it has one of the good stats on it. But
I see.
other than that, not really.
Yeah. Probably wait till I get higher level as well.
Yeah, 110 cooking.
Sheesh. So the max level 200.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I've been like slowly leveling up my like skills. My highest skill right now is 67 leatherworking, or actually 113 tracking and skinning.
So that one's easy to get up. I have that one at 200. You'll get that shit hella quick, dude. Like the skill XP on that shit is busted, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's true. I had to level up super fast. I like the like leveling XP you get from it as well. It's like helpful.
The hardest gathering one to level is logging. That shit is whack. Like I have it at level 76. I have tracking and skinning at 200, harvesting at 134, and mining at 153.
I need to level up my. I have like weaponsmithing at 1, armoring at 0, engineering at 0, and jewel crafting at 0. That's like I need to level that up as well.
The only thing I have at 0 is furnishing, and then I have fishing at 5.
Furnishing as well, and weaving for me too. And my fishing's only at 4.
Yeah, I wanna get furnishing up because you can make trophies with it for your house, and like those are like what gives you perk.
I see. So you think it's even worth me buying a house yet, or you think I should just wait a bit till I like level up my furnishing or something?
Yeah, I mean, I would wait till you can at least like afford a chest and stuff, maybe.
Yeah. How much does a chest cost?
They're pretty expensive. Housing furniture, housing cabinets. No.
Looking.
So like the booty storage chest, there's nothing there.
I'm looking as
Oh,
well.
housing storage chest, so like 200 is the cheapest one. Yeah, like 200 for the cheapest one.
What level's it? I'm having trouble finding.
The moon log storage chest. It might be It might be
Oh, the hewn log storage chest.
Yeah.
Is like 35 pretty hard to expensive to get to, or should that be like pretty easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably next thing I level up as well.
I'll be back in a bit, bro. I'm gonna go take my ass to the.
Okay, bro. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this quest and probably gonna pass out. Probably on like later on too. I'm gonna stream for a bit longer too.
stand upright and look me in the eye when you address me, Marauder. Now, what is your business?
Yes. These are alchemist ruby. That's what the... I don't know.
In all the hustle, if you don't mind, I think it would be a kindness.
What?
This medallion, they didn't they?
calls me the right warrior, where strength is truly tested. We've been waiting for the... Not to speak... Well, let's hope everything's fine.
Flightwood is no different, of course. Indeed.
Alright, gonna call it there, everybody. Hope everybody's a blessed